What are you waiting on? Better question, why are you waiting? Hmm. This is about to be a little tough love episode. So if you need a little tough love, you're in the right place. If you're not ready for that, don't you watch this video. Don't you watch this video because I'm about to tell you how to get up and do what's next. Let's go. I am Kiné Corder, the leading national certified counselor specializing in financial hypnotherapy for stress. And I am building the world's largest global barber network in my day job that offers mental health and money systems. Now, I'm talking to my barbers, I'm talking to my business owners, I'm talking to my people with jobs, I'm talking to everyone right now. So, yes, as you can see, merch is out. I am specifically working with barbers right now, but this video today, anybody can benefit from it. So send it. By the end, I'm going to take like 20 minutes to pour into you. Now, I'm going to tell you whether this video is for you right now. This video is for you if you have been doing the same thing, expecting a different result. If you've been seeing a pattern like, oh, shoot, here I am again in that spot. Oh, shoot, here I am again in that same spot. Oh, shoot, it's worse. It's the same spot, but it's even worse. If that's you, if you've been doing that, this video is for you. Let me also tell you if this video is for you. So I have a saying. It goes like this. When a challenge or an obstacle comes into your way, you have four choices. You go over, you go under, you go around, or you sit your ass down. Now, sometimes you have to take what I call a presidential pause. But if you've been presidential pausing over and over and over again, it stops. It has to stop because if you keep pausing, you're never going to get where you're going. Okay, before I go too deep there, I also have to tell you who this video is not for. One more person this video is not for. If you can't take constructive criticism about the decision-making process you currently have, do not watch this video because I'm going to hurt your feelings. And I think I've been known to do some things like that. Not purposely, just because I'm just honest, I'm straightforward, authentic than a mug. Like everybody's talking about being authentic. Like I was born authentic. I don't have another mode. I don't have a phony mode. I can adjust to maybe soften it a little, but only so much. So we're taking the tough love and serving it up in a lovely little dish that I call financial therapy, financial hypnotherapy specifically. Who is this video for? Let's get clear on that. This video is for you if you do need a push, if you want a habit change, if you've been down and you're like, I got to get up. I know you're down. When you gonna get up? That's Bill LaRue, if you didn't know. Anyways, that's the song. That's your theme song. So I know you're down. I see you. I hear you. But you're going to have to go talk to somebody else about that now. I've heard it enough. And it's time for me to send you that like oracle information that I can do. I'm going to pour into you. I'm going to channel you. I am going to connect with you if you give me permission right now. And I know I'm recording this before you even watch this, but that's how powerful the universe is that it will allow me to do that for you. Trust. Oh, trust. Okay, trust. First point. I'm just going to take a little bit of notes as I go so I can remember. One, if I tell you I'm going to drop something in the description, I got to write that down because sometimes I forget. Two, I might say something that I didn't already have on my mind. Trust. 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 You've got to trust yourself. You've got to trust the process. and you need to trust the person you serve. I'm just going to call that your target market, right? So you can have a job and your target market could be an internal client. Your target market could be an external client that you didn't choose, your company chose. You can own a business and you think your target market is men, right? This broad. But once you start thinking about it, you may be able to narrow that down a little bit more and you can really get clear on who you serve. So I'm going to start there. Who do you serve? Because gosh darn it, they're waiting on you. They need you. They're longing for you. They don't know what to do until you show up in their lives. And whatever it is that you do for them, you've got to do it full out. You've been you've been doing soft love, whatever the opposite of tough love is. You've been tiptoeing and tapping, but it's time to sometimes you just gotta slap them. Okay, not like that, not like that, not like verbally, like not in a abusive kind of way, just like in a attention getting kind of way, like I love you, like a tough love. So it's time for you to go there. You got to stop tiptoeing. You have to trust that they can handle it, but also you have to trust that if they can't handle it, this might be the catalyst to get them to do the next thing. You also have to trust the timing because you might do it, they might not get it in the moment, but they'll go away and then think about it. And I have many people in my life like this where you say something in the moment, they don't get it, they combat, they, get defensive, and then they go home or go away and they think about it and they ponder and they process. And then they say, I think I know what Kiné was saying. Maybe I could do that. Maybe I should. Maybe I will. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. See that process? Trust that. Trust the process. It might not be in the moment and you might be really frustrated, but you got to keep going. And if you're saying like, well, I know my target market, I'm reaching out to them, I'm trying to serve them. I can give you an example. Like I have a friend and she's going through a lot right now. But she's such the person that gives and gives and gives that she doesn't really know how to receive. So she can't even tell me what she needs. I have to sort of be intuitive and guess. I get it wrong sometimes, and that frustrates her because she's like, "No, I don't need that." I'm like, "Okay, okay," and that's okay. Like I get it. She is really going through a tough time, and I adore her, and I know that she's a giver, and I know that she hasn't really exercised or built up her receiving muscle, and so I'm patient with her and I'm okay getting it wrong, which normally I'm not. I'm like, well, shoot, tell me when you figure it out. Just let me know, and then I'll come back, right? But this time, I know that that's probably not possible, so that we'll have to just keep trying things and keep trying things and keep trying things. And even though in the moment she might be triggered, I have to not take that personally because this is not my thing that I'm going through. This is her thing that she's going through. Now, as friends, we're going through this kind of together, but I've got to give her grace. So I'm telling you that to say, in the moment, they may not know what you're saying, may not hear you, may not be able to ask you for what they need. It's not necessarily your job to figure it out. You can take on that job if you like I am, or you can just be with them as they figure it out. So they might tell you no and no and no over again. I'm not letting her tell me no. I'm not letting her tell me no. She doesn't know what she needs, but we both know she is in need. I don't know what she needs, but I know I'm going to keep trying. And eventually something will spark and we'll be like, that's it. Okay. And then we'll do a lot of that. But we won't keep doing the things that didn't help. That we won't keep doing. You see where I'm going with this, right? Because you've been doing that. You've been doing that. You've been doing that over and over and over again. And the thing is not working. It's not helping. You're in a pattern, in a loop, and you got to break that loop. So, how do you break that loop? It goes back to the trust. Because the reason why you're not breaking the loop is because it's familiar. And familiar feels good. Even when it feels bad, it feels better than the unknown. Did you hear me? Rewind it. Go ahead. I'm going to stay here. And then I'm going to keep going when you get back. So, if familiar keeps you looping and looping isn't working, then how about you try one of the other options? Let's say you've been sitting down, waiting for the answer to come to you, waiting for the clients to come to you, waiting for the new job to come to you, waiting to tell your job, hey, yo, I don't do this. This is not my job. This is my job. This is what I do. You need to hire somebody to do that other thing. Okay? Do you hear me though? And what are you waiting on? Because it's about time for that next step to happen. So let's say you've been sitting down and just waiting. You have those other three choices: go over, go under, go around. And I'm saying they might seem like they're the same. Basically, they're getting past the obstacle, they're getting through the challenge. Yeah, actually, you do have another option. You can just go through it, just break that sound effects, just break through. However, sometimes breaking through takes so long, which is a version of sitting down. You just chip, 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 trying to break through, chip, 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 trying to break through, and it's just not working. Then you don't have time to try to break that wall down. Sometimes you just got to go over it. Leave it where it is. Everybody's like, oh, but I must heal and I must figure it out and must know why. Do you though? Do you though? Because let me tell you, there are a million reasons why that thing is happening, why that's a challenge, why that's in your way. You can spend time trying to figure it out, or you can leave it behind and be like, oh, I remember when I used to, and I don't do that anymore. Because what you used to do is not serving you, and what you focus on expands. So if you continue to focus on it, that's what's going to continue to happen. Now, I know. You're like, Kiné, I don't listen to this podcast for like a therapy session. This is deeper than therapy. I listen to it to be inspired, enlightened, maybe even informed, sometimes educated. Right now, you're making me feel bad. And I'm like, you already felt bad. I'm about to get you through that. It feels bad to keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result. It feels bad to keep going towards the familiar when you know that you were meant for more. You know that going over, going under, or going around is where you need to go. But you're choosing sitting down or like chipping away at it because you really, maybe you're not ready. And that's okay. That's okay. Stop this video right now if you're not ready and wait and just come back at 13 minutes in and then let's go. But if you're ready, then let's keep going. Okay, so I talked about the process. No, I talked about trusting your target market, like the person you serve. Trust them. Trust that they're ready. Trust that they can take it. And even if they can't, trust yourself. Trust yourself that you can take it. Like this challenge is not too big for you. It's not too high. It is not too deep for you to dig under. It is not too long for you to go around. You can do this. Trust yourself. And maybe you feel like you've tried before and you just don't have it in you. You got it in you. Then the next thing is to tap into what it will take. What will it take for you to get to that next level? What would it take for you to go over? Maybe you need a ladder. I'm not saying you got to scale the wall yourself. I'm saying you can get some help. You can get some help. I'm here. I can help you. Put the link to my session right there if you want to book a session. I can help. Or maybe you know somebody else who can help. Like I said about my friend. Now she's my friend, so she gets free help. But like I said about my friend, she's not going out looking for help until we tell her, like the friends are saying, okay, this is what we can do, but this is where you're going to have to tap into somebody else. So What else do you need? You might need a ladder. You might need a shovel. You might need, I don't know, supplies. Now, I'm speaking metaphorically, but what is your ladder? What is your ladder? What is your shovel? What is that? Your ladder could be a friend. It could be a course. It could be a talk, a talk with someone. What is your ladder? What is your shovel? What do you need in order to dig? Dig deep into yourself, dig deep into the challenge, not figure it out. Let's keep that clear. We're not figuring it out. We're going over it. We're going under it. We're going around it. Got it? Okay, good. So you're trusting your person that you serve. You're trusting yourself. And now the process, which I talked a little bit about, but I want to go deeper there. I told you what you focus on expands. So if you're focusing on what you don't want, you're going to get more of what you don't want. If you're focusing on what you don't do well, you're going to get more tasks that fall into that area where you don't do it well. Focus on what you want. So then I have to ask that question. What do you want? What do you want? Now we only have about 5 more minutes left. And I'm going to go. I have one more topic that I really want to dig into you with. But what do you want? You can pause this video if you want to right now because you're here, so you might as well stay to the end. Really think about, what do you want? And please don't tell me, oh, I just want it to be easy. Okay, that's what we all want, but sometimes it's not. Okay, a lot of times it's not. What do you want though? Hard or easy otherwise? What do you want? Is it money? Is it health? Is it relationships? Is it a new reputation that you want? Like, do you not want to be known for this person that stops, but this person that pushes through? Do you understand that maybe you've been pushing through for others all this time and that's why you're burnt out? You say, oh, but I pushed through before and it didn't work for me. Oh, because you were doing that for others. You were getting up and getting out and getting something because others needed you to do that for them. What if you pushed through for you, not for anyone else? What do you want? Wealth, health, relationships, like I said, reputation, recreation. Maybe you want to have some fun. Maybe you want a different time. I mean, my time zone has just changed. I just got to Nice and oh my goodness, I have to change my whole schedule. Yeah. Maybe you need a new location. Like I said, I needed a new location. I always have a new location though, if you notice. Don't know if you notice, but maybe you need a new location. Maybe you need kahunas. I don't know, just gonna say that. That's the way I'm gonna say that. Maybe you need some pride. Maybe you need to find some prestige in your job, in what you do. And when I say job, across the board, I don't care if you're a stay-at-home mom watching this video. Now, of course, this video is about what keeps you up at night. But I am often telling you about what keeps me up at night. And then hopefully it equates to what keeps you up at night. Now, I've got some more questions about the recession video. I got some questions about the crash, some financial questions. I got some questions from my barbers and how to be that guide without being the therapist since you're not trained to be the therapist. And one of the things that this is what I wanted to dig into. One of the things that I've noticed is that you have become all things to all people, and you need to serve who you serve. You have grown kids, time for them to grow up. Time for them to grow up. You have even neighbors depending on you. You know how some people know, like coworkers, and maybe you own a business, but your employee or your contractor, they wait for you to tell them what to do. Well, we don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Just do your job. First of all, there's a description, read it, and then do that thing. If you, after doing that, you still have questions, come on back. But this is the next part. So I asked you what you wanted. I want you to get clear on that. I want you to get clear on that. You can also get clear, if you like, on why you want it. Why do you want it? What value does it add to your life? Because that's what's going to fuel you. When willpower fails you, why power will fuel you every time. You just have to keep telling yourself your why. But if you're focused on your how, or focused on what didn't work, or focused on what you're not good at, then you'll drain yourself. You'll pull yourself down. You'll stop. You'll sit down. And it's time to get up now. And if you got a little bit of spark from this video, but not enough to get back up, watch it again. Share it with someone. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. This was a tough love video. Not all of my videos are this tough if this is your first time hanging out with me. Some of them are a little bit softer. Not always. Not soft though. They never go all the way soft, but they are softer than this. And I've got more for you, because in the next few videos, we are going to talk about what's in the way. What's in the way? What's in the way of you making a change? What's in the way of you shifting? In my Prosperous Barber journal, right now, we're talking about pricing. I've been talking about pricing for a couple of weeks now, and I'm going to continue to talk about pricing because that's the number one thing that drives revenue. And when I talk about pricing with my barbers, that's one thing. Pricing for you might be another thing. But let me tie this all together for you, because it all boils down to what's important to you right now. Now, I talked about wealth, health, relationships, recreation, reputation, time, and location. And it could be a combination of all of those, because all of those have to sync in order for you to feel prosperous, in order for you to feel, let's just say, happy, right? At peace. But you can't do them all at the same time. So if you're looking to change your location, but you really haven't gotten your health in order, then you might need to focus on that first. If money or wealth, it has to be in place in order for you to feel secure in your relationships, then you focus on that first. If your relationships come first, if you're like, oh, if I build relationships, the money comes from that and the reputation comes from that, then focus on that. But we're going to talk about this over the next few weeks as I talk about revenue and pricing. Revenue is what drives wealth. And the reason why I'm talking about this so much is because your time is limited. Let me see exactly how I said it. I said, oh, time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. This video is a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, so I'm going to wrap it up in 1 minute. But time is of the essence. The recession is happening right now. The crash is coming. And when it comes, it's going to come fast and it's going to last long. It's going to last long. So time is of the essence. You need to get your revenue up right now, and you need to do it quickly. So get up. Get your revenue up. Get yourself up so you can get your revenue up. We can talk about ways to do that. Whatever pricing is for you, we can talk about that. Put it in the comments, whatever questions you have. I will make a video about it. So get up, get your revenue up, and then start to pay off the debt. Save some of that money. Pay some debt. Put some in savings. Don't put all towards debt, because then you'll be off balance. So you're going to have to find that right harmony for you, what the right ratio is. Okay. You're saving some, you're paying off some debt you might have. If you don't have any debt, great. Put it all towards savings. Now you are also lowering your expenses wherever you can, but not so much that you feel deprived. It's not that serious yet, because you may have to do that in the future. But I'm just saying, pull back a little bit, focus on needs, maximize your needs, right? So if you say, oh, I need to have a house, I need to have a car, I need to have clothing, get the house you want. Now, don't overspend. Don't overspend. I say don't even change the house. If you have it and it's working for you, stay in that house and make the house look the way you need it to. Put a little bedazzle. I'm not a sparkly kind of girl, but I'm just saying, do whatever sparks for you. Whatever you can do to make your home more enjoyable, do it, because you're going to be there a little bit more. You might a little longer. You may not jump into a new house just yet, unless you get like an irresistible offer that's lower than what you that keeps you in your expenses or lowers your expenses, but you are not going to raise any expenses right now. So you're going to make your home a very comfortable, peaceful place, and you're going to make making money easy. Not that it's going to be easy, but you're going to put it, let's say, you know what, change the word. You're going to make making money simple. That's a better word. You're going to make it simple. Now, it might not be easy to make it simple. It might be a little bit complex, take some little hard work, some consistency, some pushing yourself, but you're going to make making money simple. It's going to be like 1, 2, 3. I know how I make money. Dot, 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 dot. And then you're going to repeat, 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 repeat. Get so good at it. Get so good at it that you can do it with your eyes closed. You can train somebody else to do it. Repeat, 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 repeat. Now, doing the same thing is going to feel good because you are going to be raising your revenue. You are going to be saving towards retirement or whatever is important to you. You are going to be lowering your expenses. You are going to be increasing your reputation, your relationships. You're going to have that goal, that target in mind, because time is of the essence and you need to get started. But not only get started, you need to run. So last thing I want to say to you is just imagine yourself. Imagine yourself getting up. I've been tired before. I've been burnt out before. In 2010, my body was breaking down. I did not like the people around me. I did not like myself. And the parts of me that I did like, they just still weren't enough. And I shifted. I started controlling the controllables. What do you control? Tap into it now. Visualize yourself getting up. You can close your eyes if you like, because that's a really good way to visualize. Close your eyes if you like. I'll guide you. And see yourself wherever you are. Maybe you're in the trenches. Maybe you're in the foxhole. Maybe you're just on the ground level. Maybe you see yourself getting stronger, something pouring into you. Maybe you see something pulling you up. Maybe it's a friend. Maybe it's God, whatever you believe in. Maybe it's a string tied to you, just pulling you up. And maybe that string is like guiding you, showing you the way. And you don't even have to do much. You just know intuitively what to do, where to go, where to be. Just see it. See it for yourself. And as you see it. Feel yourself getting stronger. Feel yourself going to that next level. Feel that ladder coming. Feel yourself climbing that ladder. Maybe you're shoveling and you're going under. Maybe you see yourself scaling that wall, pushing that wall. Oh, you're going around it. You're going around it. You're going around it. Whatever you've got to do, visualize it. See it in your mind's eye. Believe that it's possible for you. Know that you can do this. Because when you believe it, you will see it in your life. Trust me. Trust you. Trust the process. And trust the person you serve. It's time. Time is of the essence. So go now. And repeat this video over and over and over again and share it with someone you love so they can get up and go over, go under, or go around. I love you muchly, and I will see you sooner.